What is up, Aggies fans? Timm here with the Texas A&M Aggies Daily Blitz, a post-South Carolina edition, as the Aggies get back on track on Saturday with a 30-17 win over the Gamecocks there at Kyle Field. The offense kind of once again starting off kind of slow. Really the entire team starting kind of slow, but they're towards the second quarter. Found their legs. Even after the Gamecocks scored on the opening drive there and the Aggies went down, Max Johnson got several players involved in the passing game, as he is really good at doing, by the way. Really proficient at that. And we also saw Ainias Smith make history with a long catch. I wanted to talk about basically here quickly it is a blitz. It's not an extended podcast. Talk about three reasons why the Aggies were successful, at least things that I noticed. You're welcome to have your own observations, and I'm sure you do. And you're welcome to share those. You can find me on Twitter at IndyCarTimm. You can leave a comment on the video portion of the video here if you are on our the FanStream Sports YouTube channel. If you're not a part of that over there, head over to YouTube, FanStream Sports DSP Media, and find the YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe to that. Click that little bell so you get notifications for all the podcasts that we do over there. You can also go to fanstreamsports.com. Or if you subscribe to the audio podcast, Apple or Spotify or wherever you get those, we'd love for you to leave us a great review and subscribe over there as well. So, three big things here that we saw. The Aggies were without Le'Veon Moss for this game, and it was an undisclosed injury. They didn't say why he wasn't playing. But in his stead, Ruben Owens sort of became the face of the ground game. He had the most carries. Of course, the former five-star recruit from El Campo, Texas, tied the game with his 14-yard touchdown run with 9 minutes to go in the first half. That kind of set the tone for the Aggies. For the second half, he finished the day with 18 carries for 40 yards, and, of course, that one touchdown. He also had one catch for 5 yards. I think Owens is going to be spectacular in the coming years for the Aggies and their run game and really their whole offense. The guy can catch. They're not really utilizing him out of the backfield. I think once Ainias Smith is gone, you will see you'll see Ruben Owens and what he can do in the passing game. As far as the passing game goes, should we call this the Air Raid Aggies? With no disrespect to Coach Mike Leach. May he rest in peace. But, after that very painfully slow start that the Aggies got off to, Max Johnson, as he is prone to do, got the offense back on track in the second quarter. The Aggies scored 3 unanswered touchdowns that flipped that 7-0 deficit to a 21-7 lead for the Aggies. And a lot of that damage was done through the air. Ainias Smith had 6 catches for 118 yards. More on that later. Evan Stewart had caught 6 passes for 55 yards. And, of course, Ja'Day Walker, Ruben Owens each had a catch. Jake Johnson, Noah Thomas, and Max Wright had 2 catches each in the game. Like I said, Johnson gets a lot of guys involved in the offense in the passing game, and he is really, really good at that. I don't know that that's a Bobby Petrino thing, or if that's just something Max Johnson is really, really good at. We didn't see Connor Weigman so much having success with that when he was on the field. And, of course, we hope he comes back quickly. But the story of the day, certainly, as Ainias Smith moves into the Aggies' all-time top 10 for all-purpose yards. He had a 26-yard catch that put the Aggies in the red zone. He then scored on an 80. Of course, remember, back in the Southwest Classic against Arkansas, he scored on that 82-yard punt return that really set his tone, I thought, for the year. Yes, that was week 5, but he hadn't done a whole lot, hadn't found the end zone. So I think that really set the tone in that win over Arkansas in the Southwest Classic. But he had a 42-yard catch there in the closing minutes of the second quarter there in the first half. That was a great catch and a great run after the catch. That's the stuff that we're used to seeing Ainias Smith do. Again, finishing with 6 catches for 118 yards and the touchdown. And that play, that 42-yard score, put him in the Aggies' all-time top 10 for all-purpose yards. So congratulations to Ainias Smith. We know that he wanted to come back this year after suffering that leg injury in the Southwest Classic last year, breaking his leg. He wanted to come back this year and maybe finish some unfinished business with A&M, but doesn't look like he'll get to that goal, nor will the rest of the Aggies this year. And somewhat of a disappointing season. But Aggies have Ole Miss coming up on November 4th, Mississippi State on the 11th, November 18th, Abilene Christian, and then they finish off the season on November 25th, of course, against LSU. You know, if you win out, good things will happen for you, but, man, with the 3 losses, there's not too many good things that are going to happen for the Aggies as far as an SEC championship game appearance, of course, that's out of the question. But, you know, look for a New Year's Day bowl game. That's about the best you can hope for right now. And you just want everything to go well for the Aggies the rest of the year, keep everybody healthy, get Connor Wigman back, and, maybe get Max Johnson out there to continue to lead the offense, lead Petrino's offense, and get Petrino a little bit of experience calling plays in some of these situations. So it is what it is. Appreciate you guys tuning in here today with us on the Aggies Daily Blitz. We'll do some Ole Miss previews here during the week. We hope you tune in to listen to some of that. If you got any questions for us, again, leave them in the comment section under the video here, or find me on Twitter at IndyCarTim. Make sure you're checking out allaggies.com for all your latest Aggies information, as well as fanstreamsports.com or the FanStream Sports mobile app for Android and Apple for all of your podcasts and sports shows. Love to have you over there with us. Until we see you again, boys and girls, here's to you.